What's up, everyone? This is This What It Is? And I'm your host, Gunvid. So, hold on, I'm making a filter. I'm rolling a joint right now. And it's time to relax. I had a good day today, and now it's nighttime, and it's that time to chill out. It's time to chill. Okay, so I don't know. I wasn't talking for a second there because I was really thinking. I'm feeling really anxious right now, and I was thinking I don't know what it's about, but I was thinking about it, right? And I was like, I feel like I'm anxious because because I'm realizing that this is a very important time in my life as an artist, and I try not to overthink things because I know that obviously the world doesn't revolve around any person or artist. I'm just one person, so that kind of helps with the anxiety as far as being an artist and whatever. But I don't know. I feel like right now is just a very defining moment. What I do right now is going to define my legacy as an artist. And right now I feel like I'm in my prime years as a person, as a man, and just maybe as an artist. But I don't know. It's no one, people don't want to admit when they're in their prime, or even talk about prime, because it's oh, I'm always great, and they want to have this fucking, bravado or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what that word means. It probably means pride, but you know what I mean. People don't want to fucking talk about that too much, and age and this and that. It's age, fucking right now I'm 30, and then it's I'm cool with talking about my age, but then when people get around 45 and up, they're fucking, they're yeah, man. They're fuck, because they know they're leaving their young years in life. I didn't want to talk about that. I'm not talking about anyone in specific. I'm just saying I don't know, maybe that's why I'm anxious right now. Okay, what am I gonna do next, and not just what am I gonna do next. It's just like I know that I gotta fucking do great if I want to have a great legacy. But personally, I do care about my legacy, but not as much as when I first started as an artist, because after a while you just kind of realize, like I said, I'm not the only artist. The world doesn't revolve around me. So like, as time goes by, I feel like you start to let that go and you start to have more fun with the art. Like, I'm having fun with my art now, and I'm also able to focus on technique and becoming greater, like, as they call it a draftsman, I think. Like, if you draw things like artworks. So like, as someone, just basically as an artist, right now I'm like, I want to sharpen my skills when it comes to drawing and paintings and everything in art. But like, especially those two things, because it's really fun and satisfying to make great artworks. Like, I love it. And even if it's not, like, if it doesn't technically look beautiful or like impressive, art is not all about making something that looks cool. It's about it's about what you want it to be about, okay? It's about expression. It's about whatever you want it to be. So yeah, I'm having fun, and that's what I'm gonna do. It's easy to overthink things, but I know I'm great, and many other people know I'm great, because they've told me. And not everyone gives artists their flowers when they're alive. They don't give them their respect and their credit while they're alive. So I do appreciate that. I've had many people compliment me on my skills as an artist. And this is not like, I'm not like trying to show off. I'm just saying, like, I appreciate it. And what I'm saying is, I'm pretty much like, I've established myself as an artist now. And so now I feel like at this point, I'm ready to just continue to level up and just see where it goes, see how great I can be, Life is more fun when you live with less limits or no limits mentally. When you break out of the limits that you put on yourself mentally, as far as how great you can be as an artist, or whatever it is that you do in life. When you allow yourself to make mistakes, or when you allow yourself to make mistakes and understand that those mistakes make you greater, and just to keep working and just, I don't know. I don't really know what the fuck I was talking about, but listen, right? Something about greatness and shit, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Something about greatness and shit, nigga. Put that on the fucking poster. Yeah, nigga. Something about greatness. No, but I was saying, okay, I know what I was saying. You know, when you live with no limits as far as believing that there is no limit to how great you can be as an artist or whatever it is that you do in life, right? When you live without limits, life is so much better, and I feel like it's so much more enjoyable, because you're like, you know, because it does the opposite of make you overthink. Like when you're planning to do something, or when you're doing something. Like say you're writing a song, right? If you live without limits as far as how great you can be, you're going to be able to write this song with complete freedom, because you're not stuck within the limits of containing yourself, or like, you know, stopping yourself from breaking out of this box. Like, right? Okay, like for example, say I'm writing a rap song, and like I want to say I'm the best ever, but then I limit myself, and I'm like, oh, I gotta be humble, because if I say I'm the best ever, then that's disrespecting people that came before me, and I gotta, you know, pay homage to that. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm one of the greatest, and it doesn't even sound as dope as the guy who's like, yeah, nigga, I'm the fucking best, you know? So like, that's just an example, and you know, I don't want to talk about hip hop too much, because what happens is when you start rapping, right, as an MC, like what I said, you know, there's all this pay homage stuff and history of hip hop, and I respect all of that. You know, thank you for paving the way, whoever did. But my point is that, you know, hip hop is very egotistical, but then at the same time, like your elder MCs and people who paved the way, you know, they want you to pave the way, but I mean, they want you to pay homage and like respect to them, but at the same time, if you're like, you know, if you do that, they kind of see it as weakness, and then they'll try to like sun you, and then you like, you know, then your pride gets in the way, and you're like, oh fuck, and then like, you know, battles happen, but like, you know, it is what, like, that's just what it is. But listen, I don't even want to talk about that. I didn't want to use that example because I feel like, you know, I don't want to get repetitive, but like, that's just one example. But like, in life, right, I feel like it's just better to be free, and I don't know, man, just like fucking do what you want. Like lately, I feel like I've been like such fucking I've been like stuck in like a negative fucking mind state, and I've been trying to get out of it, and I feel like now, honestly, I'm out of it, because, you know, when you go for like a week or whatever, 2 weeks, so even fucking a year or years, you could go years, literally, just stuck in a negative mind state overall. I'm not saying you never laugh in those years or have good days, but like, overall, you could have just a whole 5-10 years. It doesn't even matter. It's just limitless how many years you can be stuck in negativity. But once you think positively and like I said, limit yourself less, and then that'll give you the freedom to enjoy life without overthinking. And so yeah, and then you can roll a fucking joint without stopping, like I just did. Nah, but yeah, but yeah, I'm happy I said that, because now I can roll this joint. And like, this is why I love this podcast. This is why I love podcasting, because it's very therapeutic, I must say. And they say a lot of people, like, yeah, there's a lot of podcasts now, a lot more than ever before. But it's like, bro, I feel like it's still kind of rare to be a podcaster, because, like, if you have, like, it's rare to be a podcaster and have over 2 seasons, because people they'll start a podcast and they'll do like 1 or 2 seasons and like stop. But I know when life gets busy and it's not like, it's not easy to fucking continue to do a podcast for more than 2 seasons, because I feel like you kind of run out of shit to say sometimes. That's why I take breaks. But then it's good to have a sports podcast, because I can talk about sports. There's always something going on in sports. And then, if not sports, there's always something interesting going on in my life, especially because I'm an artist. So, that's another rare thing that I do, make music and paintings and stuff and drawings. So, it's like, yeah, that's another rare thing, being a painter. Not everyone, everyone paints at some point in their life. Like in school, they give you paint, right? And then you had to paint in class. But like, how many people have ever sold a painting of their own? Yeah, probably millions, if not billions. I don't even know. But not many people have done that, as far as compared to everyone that has ever lived. So yeah, I'm rare, I'm great, and I'm thankful to God for this gift of life and my talents and skills. So yeah, there's that. So as far as new music, I'm kind of excited, because I'm listening to a lot of my old songs. I mean, not old. I don't really have too many old music. I'm only like fucking 2 years into this, but like, I'm listening to my songs and I'm like, yo, this shit is so fucking fire. And like, thinking about the future, I'm like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do next, but I do, because I got like I said, I got a bunch of stuff written. But it's just gonna be interesting to see, like, what am I gonna write in the future. Like, yeah, I got some dope stuff written, but I don't really even care too much about that, because like, as time goes by, the things you wrote in the past, you can't relate to them as much in the future, because sometimes your opinion changes or you're not in the same place in life. So